And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the winners match of Group D of the Dutch StarCraft League, round of 32. This is the winner of the previous match, which is Golden, facing GoOdy, the winner of the first match. In the top, top left corner of the map, we have our our golden Zerg player, Golden.
And we have his Terran opponent from Team IC box. He's the purple Terran in the top right. He is GoOdy. So Frank, I'm not a wizard, but I can definitely predict what we are going to see in this game, which is mech.
Mech. Yeah, of course. GoOdy has this playstyle where he goes mech quite often. What is his nickname again?
Panzergeneral.
The Panzergeneral. I think it's just kind of his thing. Didn't he also play a lot of mech in... what did he play before this?
I'm not really sure what GoOdy played before this. I think he played Warcraft.
I think this is something that might have stuck from previous games he played, where he enjoys playing mech, going lots of tanks, Thors and Hellions.
Yeah. So
he makes it work.
Yeah. So GoOdy, I was gonna say like, oh, he's making a mistake. He's building his depot on the wrong side, because if you're going command center first, you will want to build your depot on the other side. So in case of a baneling bust, you have your barracks on the right side, command center in the middle, and depot on the left side, so you can build another wall off between the wall and your command center. However, he's going for wait, where is this gas? He's not gonna go Reaper. Is this like the gasless 1-Rax FE versus Zerg, which is something that nobody ever does anymore? I guess it is gonna be.
No, it's not.
Oh, he's gonna scout.
Oh, it's just a scout. Okay.
Okay. And so Golden, he's gonna spot this barracks, and I don't think he's gonna, like, how is he actually gonna spot further inside his base? Because if he goes towards the refineries, he'll be like, wait a second, what's going on?
This might just be to throw people off, right? I mean, like you said, this might be a build that no one ever plays anymore. But then that might be a reason by itself to go and play this very strategy, because you confuse your opponent.
Yeah, I like the fact how GoOdy is not at all... Okay, now he's microing his marine. He wasn't doing that at all, which is not very efficient. And this Overlord seems to be getting away just in time. GoOdy getting a good scout off on Golden's base, but this Overlord will survive.
30 HP left. Pretty close.
Yeah, but this is the 1-Rax fast expand. Usually people go either command center first or Reaper, because... And 1-Rax fast expand is sort of that build that just doesn't do it. You know, it's a bit safer because you will have more marines early on, but still it's not as economic.
Did you see that GoOdy actually sent an SCV all the way up to Golden's base, who then sat there for a while in the mineral line and said, well, this is a Zerg base, and then he decided to go all the way back, so now he has rejoined GoOdy's mining forces.
Yeah, indeed. Job done, I guess. Okay, so this is why he's opening gasless with marines to go for that third command center really early on.
A third command center. Of course, you might wonder, why would a Terran player get a third command center? Is that to take a third base right away? Well, usually not, because it's very hard to defend 3 bases without many units. But the third command center, of course, lets you build more SCVs and let you call down more mules. Yeah,
so this is an economic play in every sense of the world. And the moment I say that, he moves out with an SCV and 5 marines. Like, I have actually no idea what he's doing.
He's playing this game, Confuse a Cat, but the cat is Golden, and he's trying to confuse him.
It reminds me of a certain quote of Idra, which I will redact in certain sections, but it comes down to the fact that against certain players, you cannot really put a read on them, because they also do not really know what they are doing. And I really wonder what GoOdy's plan behind this was, because I don't think Golden ever saw that he was moving out, and he certainly didn't respond to it. I mean, he moved down an additional queen to the top of his ramp, but he was already perfectly safe against any push that GoOdy was doing, and GoOdy now finally ending a bunker and finally his first factory.
But it might have been a fake out from GoOdy, right? So because he moved all the way to Golden's base, but he didn't go past the watchtower, so maybe he was hoping that Golden was controlling the watchtower, and then spotting his move out and maybe reacting to it, and then Golden, of course, was going to pull back anyway, and hoping for like a reaction or even an overreaction from Golden. But Golden is actually going back inside the GoOdy's base to scout with his Overlord, and he will spot the third. Oh, actually, no, he will not, because there's plenty of Marines there, but they're not doing their job. Okay, they took him out. The Overlord did get to see the starport. Oh, actually, did
what?
A Zergling just ran in.
Yeah, and he should have seen everything, like the third command center, the starport, and the factory.
Yep.
So he should definitely know what's up, you know, that this will be a Hellion Banshee composition. If Goody opens up with a Raven, I'm gonna go crazy, but I guess he could do that. Like, he's playing so greedy, there's nothing to describe it, and Golden isn't even trying to match him. Like, of course, he's taking the gold, but he could have taken the gold at 4 minutes and have absolutely nothing to fear. So yeah, there's actually quite a few slow links out on the map, but Goody is mining off, walling off just in time. And yeah, so this unless he keeps that depot lowered, there really isn't anything to be afraid of here for Goody. Goody spots the links now and knows that these two Hellions are pretty much they will be caught. At least they should be. Nice splitting here by Golden with the links. Oh my god, taking minimal damage from the Hellions.
So this is an art form, right? Controlling your Zerglings. They're so tiny, so hard to click on.
Yeah.
That it's very difficult to control them properly, and we see Golden doing just that. This is a very intense battle. Okay, so the Hellion survives with 10 HP.
Yeah, he actually got a pretty decent trade-off. So we have Banshees and Hellions now on the way for Goody, along with 2 additional factories and one armory. Second one will soon be under construction. He's floating 300 gas. If I were playing mech and I'd be floating 300 gas at this stage of the game, I would be hitting myself. But okay, he's going to be spending a lot of that when his tech labs finish up. He can make like 2 4s.
He's saving. He's like a Zerg, saving up gas for when his Spire finishes, and then all the way spending all the money right away. By the way, we see a Dutch player, Rainman, in the chat predicting that this is going to be a long game, and I think he might be right.
Yeah, well, mech on this map is very, very, very common. It's mostly because of the short distance between the 2 gold bases. Like, as a Terran, you can siege up at the third and push towards your opponent's third and do a lot of damage. In Korea, or at least on Korean ladder, it's actually very common that Terrans will go for a timing attack with 2/2 upgrades in order to do as much damage as possible when the Zerg takes the gold. And, just do a push before the Zerg actually has any forces.
Oh! Goody forced to burrow his mine and use it on one Zergling. These mines are defensive, right?
These should be defensive mines because right now there's absolutely nothing for Goody to push with. Golden seems to be committing to roach tech, but no, the moment I say that.
Oh, there we go! Look at this! The mine!
Boom! Gets a decent shot off, only 4 kills.
4 kills.
Goody is still refusing to raise that depot. He had it selected there for a while, but he was kind of using it as a trap, I feel. Now roaches are in production, and the question is, what is Golden actually going to do with these?
Look at the creep spread from Golden, by the way, near the gold base from Goody already. Wow, lots of creep on the map. Of course, creep lets your Zerg units run faster, and it is a prerequisite if you want to build a Zerg building. It needs to be on creep. And does it do other things? Of course, the creep tumor gives you vision. They count like buildings. So wherever you've got creep tumors on the map, as a Zerg player, you've got vision as well. And vision, of course, a very important resource in StarCraft. And we see another. There we go. We saw a changeling in the base of Goody, but Goody spotted it. And of course, now it's a purplish blob on the floor.
Yes. So far for Goody, he's playing this Ultra Turtle style. And he's just getting a lot of units, and he will now be finally taking his 3rd base. Meanwhile, putting up a turret ring in his own base to be somewhat safe.
Again, these SCVs arriving at the wrong time because there's also a contingent of roaches arriving. But there's siege tank fire from the top. Of course, the roaches will now move out of range of the siege tank, and this will be defended.
Yeah, this will be defended quite okay. Goody's going to set up a defensive position here at the 3rd. You might be wondering, why doesn't he take the gold base? Well, it is pretty much far away from his natural, so it'll be difficult to actually build a command center there. And soon it's going to get really difficult, even more so, because there's so many more creep tumors in production there, and they will soon be covering that gold base, so you cannot land anything there.
These creep tumor laying queens are soon going to be in range of the defensive widow mines.
Yeah, they will. Oh my god. So yeah, Goody's currently supply blocked, and I'm not sure what composition he's going to go for. He's trying to make tanks and Thors, but he's not adding on any Ravens. Golden so far has had every opportunity to do whatever he wants, taking additional bases. But I'm not sure why he's focusing mostly on roaches. They are such a cost-ineffective unit against a mech army. Usually it's more favorable to go for a heavy muta composition or swarm hosts.
We do see some mutas on the map, by the way.
Wait, he has dropped. He's gonna drop overlord, all these roaches and links into his opponent's base, I think.
Ah, this is going to be an amazing game, I feel.
Yeah, there we go. Picks up a ton of roaches. There is
Oh, look at this.
a lot of air defense though for GoOdy in his main.
He's got the turret ring, yes, but can the turrets take out all... Well, of course, it doesn't need to take out all of them. I mean, every overlord you get with some roaches in it is a significant, damper on... Okay, so Golden is putting the empty overlords in front so that they will take the brunt of the missile turret attacks. Okay, so here we go, and it's a two-prong attack because he's attacking at the fourth base as well. Oh, but look at the amount of turrets taking out the front overlords right away.
And now the roaches pop out and these fours are running for their life. GoOdy has to make a decision how many units he's actually going to split off. Looking at the unit stat, there's only one Banshee, which is not a good thing because Banshees are actually very good at dealing with this kind of aggression. GoOdy should lift off some of these factories because...
Definitely. Oh, this Thor! No! Thor is down!
Thor is down indeed. He lifts one, lifts another. I respect GoOdy. Yeah, I was thinking Golden was going to go for the armies, but he doesn't. He just takes the fight. However, these are well upgraded mech units, so they... Well, actually, Roach is not taking that bad of a trade here.
Wow. Alright, yeah, Golden definitely doing some damage, but he was heavily supply blocked, by the way, because so many of his overlords got taken out. But he's rebuilt enough overlords, and he's now finishing up his infestation pit. So, what does that mean? Is he going up to Hive?
Probably that, and Swarm Host. However, he's 20 more 40 more roaches. Okay, I guess he's decided to not let up and just go for a quick follow-up attack.
Sheesh. Okay, so we see now Golden do what we discussed earlier when when Fear played GoOdy. Golden is just doing whatever the hell he wants. He's taking the entire map, going expansions everywhere, getting creep everywhere, and GoOdy is now, this is the classical Terran defense, hold up with tanks and planetary fortresses against an unrelenting wave after wave of Zerg units.
So
another drop coming in as well.
Indeed, another one. He's going to pick up more roaches. The defensive position here for GoOdy is still not quite strong enough.
Look at this.
Yeah, here come more. These
units sacrificing their lives.
But there are more units here now for GoOdy in order to defend this
slaughter.
These siege tanks actually in a very nice position, and the roaches were a little bit bunched up there behind the factories, but still. This drop from Golden is very efficient, and the supply for GoOdy is dropping heavily. He's forced to pull back a lot of the rest of his army into his main to defend, and he might just get overrun here. Oh, 50 more overlords being produced here for Golden. The supply lead kind of telling the difference, but GoOdy is just cleaning this up pretty nicely, I guess.
I don't know, but these attacks are pretty expensive. Like you said, he needs to rebuild 15 overlords. That is quite expensive.
Yeah.
Is it worth it, you think?
Well, in the end, maybe. If we look at the unit stat, we see there's only one Thor, and there's currently 23 mutas in production. The anti-air from GoOdy...
Ooh, the one Thor had only 4 hit points left as well.
The anti-air from GoOdy is actually quite heavily ravaged. His third has quite a few turrets, but with good micro from Golden, he can just go and pick those off. And here we go, and Vikings already spawning the first of these mutas, thinking they can take a fight, but here come the reinforcements, forced to run for their lives. This Thor is going to have to do work.
Yep, and the turret's not finished. Some of them are, though. These mutalisks are going to get the Thor. Yeah, no mass repair fast enough. But now there's more turrets here. Now these mutalisks are not trading very efficiently, I think.
No, they're not trading very efficiently, but at this point they don't really have to, because, well, look at these mules. This is really going to hamper the economy of GoOdy, even though it's currently floating 1,500 minerals. But still, the muta count is really high, and there's only just now 3 Thors in production, and GG.
Oh, and there we go.
He's been overrun. He knows
GG. That is what we call being overrun, like you said.